Yo, what is going on, guys? Moto here, and today I'm going to be talking about a story that happened about a month ago, and it has to do somewhat with the story that I talked about yesterday. And yeah, so if you go to enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button down below, and if you do subscribe, make sure to comment I subscribed, and I will reply to anyone that does that. And yeah, let's get into this. Alright, so it was about a month ago, and okay. I got what they call in my school ICU. Now, this is like something to do work in, and I had it for a day because I needed to do something. I forget. Anyway, so I go in, right? I'm not talking. I'm just sitting down and waiting because somebody needed the same paper as me, and he didn't come in. So I thought he was gonna come in. Anyway, so I was just sitting there, right, until the teacher came in, which is Miss Sam that I called in yesterday's video. By the way, if you haven't watched yesterday's video, I highly recommend that you have, or I highly recommend that you do. Yeah. Anyway, so, yeah. Okay. I was just sitting down casually, right? Everybody else in the room is talking. And I'm just sitting there, right? And this teacher walks in. She's just standing there while everyone is talking. Then she goes on, like, after everyone quiets down, and she goes on about the speech, how 6th grade is the worst class that she has, da 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 da. Anyway. So, I'm just sitting there, just looking at her, you know. Then she goes, yeah, tells us to do our work, da 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 da. All the people that were talking have a day of detention. Alright. So, she said that if you were talking, show up at lunch, and this does go to the story yesterday, so yeah, again, watch that story. Anyway, so, I was sitting there, right, and then I leave. I got my work done, and I left. Then lunch rolls around, and I talked to her, and I asked, was I in trouble? She goes, well, were you talking? And I said no. She goes, well, you best hope that after I asked people that you weren't. She goes again, were you talking? And I said no. She said, okay, go ahead and have lunch. So I went inside, had lunch, right? Then 5th period rolls around, or 4th period rolls around, which is my last period of the day, without counting all the other periods, like the specials and stuff like that. Anyway. So 5th period rolls away, or 4th period rolls around, and her son is actually in one of my classes, 4th period and 1st period, and she came in 4th period, and she was like, she watches him for some reason. I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, so she walks in. And she goes, I need to see, she said she needed to see me, and yeah, so I went out there, right, and she goes, okay, so, back to lunch, she says, back at lunch you said that you weren't talking. Are you sure that you weren't talking? I said, yes. She goes, are you positive you weren't talking? I said, yes. She goes, well, I have, and she counted to 13. She said she had 13 people who said that I was talking, and that I was the first one that they said. I said, okay. So she said, okay, hold on, I gotta remember. She said, like, so you have another day detention, and yeah, and you just lied to me, da 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 da. I said, okay, whatever. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, she came out with another student with me, and went and talked to him. But she had two students, three students, including me. So she was talking to another student, right? And this lady, she asked the question, and she slaps, like, not slaps, but hits me in the face with a piece of paper and said, I don't need your opinion, or whatever. Something like that. Something along those lines. But she hit me in the face with a piece of paper, which, pretty sure that's in the school handbook, or whatever it is. Teachers aren't allowed to touch students, and still by law, that's not allowed without parental permission. And I know it's not the hugest of deals, but still, she had no right. Like, yeah, if she held the paper in my face, not hit me with it. If she held it in my face, I would have said, I would have sat back and said, whatever. But she hits me in the face with the paper. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button down below, as I said in the intro, and yeah. My name is Mortal, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.